Tabi, the rock painting girl here, and I'm going to give a tutorial on how to paint this moon rock. I got a request from one of my followers on Instagram, and I love this rock. It's one of my favorite things to paint, and this is my favorite rock. There's my cat, Scrappy. Um, this is another one I did with the gray pickle wash. This one was painted with it's like a green pickle wash, and I did it at my parents' house, and I don't have that green color, so I'm going to use the gray today. You can get this at any craft store. I got it at Michael's, and it's a pickling decoupage. This one is submarine gray. All you need is a rock, a paintbrush for the pickle wash, and I like to use these. They're called T5 or Flicey paint pins. They're pretty inexpensive on Amazon. You can buy a whole pack of different colors for like, I think it's $12.99. They're my favorite. And you need a cup of water and a paper towel. That's all you need. It's a pretty easy rock to paint, and I'm going to start painting it. If you have any questions or comments or ideas for other tutorials, please let me know. I love getting requests, and have fun watching the video. Rock on. Okay, before you use the pickle wash, you shake it really well with the lid on. So that's what I did. It's really watery. So I painted my rock, and see how it kind of, it doesn't get complete coverage, but that's what I like. It's kind of like, you can still see some of the rock color. That's why this one, I think it looks so cool, because if you can see, it's kind of transparent a little bit while still having some color. So it's kind of like spacey, dude. Yeah. So I applied that, and I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll be back. Okay. My rock is completely dry with the pickle wash on it. Next, you're going to take the white paint pen, and you can either make your moon bigger, you can make it as big as you want, or smaller, like this one. I prefer the bigger one, so I'm going to make a big white moon. Just draw a circle. If you mess up, it's okay. You can go back and correct it. Another good thing to do is use a pencil for your outline if you aren't good at drawing circles. If you draw with the pencil, it's a great way to go back and erase it in case you mess up. But I'm just going with it. It's not completely round, but that's okay. The paint pens make it easier to draw your little craters on your moon. I like to get a photo off of the internet, type in full moon, and then you can reference it to see what the moon should look like. Another thing too is if you don't have paint pens, you can use paint and a paintbrush. You would just use white paint for the moon and then black paint for the trees, and try to use a thinner, smaller brush for the trees and the stars. But I'm going to take a look at the moon on the internet because mine's looking a little funky. Okay, this is my moon. The great thing about art is that everything, if you try to replicate something, it's always going to look different. This moon doesn't look like that moon. This one doesn't look like that moon. Scrappy's right there again. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I used the silver paint pen and the white paint pen for the moon. And now I'm going to paint or draw the tree line and the stars. All I do is take the black paint pen and draw a curved line at the bottom of the moon, below the moon. And it can be thick or thin or rough. I mean, it's a landscape. It can be however you want it to be. After that, make sure your moon's dry too. Just start drawing trees. I like to do different types of trees. Fat trees, little trees, short trees, tall trees, skinny trees. And once you're done with the trees, you can take the white paint pen and make dots all around your rock for stars. Okay, there's my tutorial of the full moon rock. I'm definitely going to get some different color pickle wash and experiment with that. It would be really cool, I think, if they had like a dark blue or a blue. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.